today. 14 Final Fours between them. Doug Sermons, Tony Padilla, and Keith Patterson in stripes at Hope Coliseum. And we're underway. Mountaineers in white win the opening tip against Mercyhurst in green. Second all-time meeting between these two programs, and second in as many seasons. This is Brennan Lorient in the interior for WVU, kicking to his former North Texas teammate, Jasper Floyd. Now to Honor Huff. And he 3 seconds in the key on West Virginia. First turnover of the game.
West Virginia really wanted to get the ball inside. West Virginia is having trouble getting it in there and stayed in the lane too long.
Starting 5 for the visiting Lakers. 4 regular starters out there. Bernie Blunt, Christian Gamble, Jake Lemelman, and Kadir Martin. Cameron Johnson making his first start of the season in place of the injured Mikolas Ivanauskas, as the Mountaineers are whistled for a foul on Brennan Lorient, the 6'9" senior. Starting 5 for West Virginia, same as it's been through the first 7. So this is the 8th game with the same starting lineup. Jasper Floyd, Honor Huff, Trey Eaglestaff, Brennan Lorient, and Harlan Obioha. Both of these teams coming off losses in their most recent action. Mountaineers falling by 10 to Xavier. Lakers a week ago falling to Marshall by 9. But they've hung tight with just about every opponent this season. They've given it away here. Bernie Blunt the third, errant pass. It'll be Mountaineers ball with 19:06 to go.
Yeah, they had a tough loss against Miami of Ohio, and that was at Miami, and really had a chance to win. Miami, Ohio is predicted second in the MAC this year.
Floyd going inside to the 7-footer Obioha, and he made it look easy.
No reason why West Virginia can't do that all afternoon.
Okay, Bake, hit us with your keys for the visiting Lakers.
They need to control the tempo. They don't want to get into a track meet here, and they have to box out, because that's going to be a tough chore for them.
This is Kadir Martin inside against Obioha, trying to answer. Can't do it. Rebound West Virginia. What are your keys for the Mountaineers back at home?
Well, West Virginia can go inside. They have a ton of things to go inside, and they also need to defend the shot clock, because Mercyhurst is a very deliberate team, and they'll run that clock way down. West Virginia has to play tough the entire time.
Lorient will go to the foul line here after Jake Lemelman, the sophomore for the Lakers, picks up his first personal. Mountaineers shooting a tick below 70% from the foul line as a team this season. Lorient nails the first of 2. He played for Ross Hodge a season ago at North Texas, team that went to the semis in the NIT. Before that, played at FAU, where he went to a Final Four. Rebound West Virginia. Huff for 3. Got it. Look out. When he gets hot early, he's tough to stop.
Could be a long afternoon. That ball comes off the board like that. Somebody's got to go find him.
Last time Honor Huff played a game at Hope Coliseum, he was 8 for 9 from beyond the arc. 1 3-pointer shy of tying a WVU record. 2-possession game early on. Mountaineers by 6. This is Christian Gamble, corner jumper. Can't hit it.
Mercyhurst playing man-to-man to begin the ball game.
Inside to Obioha again. Pass is tipped. Floyd's in there for it. Feeding Lorient on the low block, and he scores.
You can see West Virginia really focusing on going down low early on. There's no reason why their size can't prevail here.
Mountaineers 8 unanswered to begin the game. They've had contributions from 3 different scorers in the first 3 minutes. Gamble, physical contact there by Floyd to get the steal. And he'll get it back from Obioha to run the offense for the Mountaineers. Floyd to Huff. And Trey Eaglestaff, who's coming off a season high against Xavier. Attacking inside. Eaglestaff, that's a tough shot on the baseline. And a quick timeout from Coach Manchel of the Mercyhurst Lakers. It's 10 unanswered for WVU to open this one.
Wow. Eaglestaff really very aggressive now, and that's good to see. You saw a little bit of that in Charleston. He needs to continue it.
Well, these are two very, very good defensive teams, Bake. West Virginia is currently second in the Big 12 in scoring defense. Mercyhurst leads its conference, the NEC, in scoring D. Mountaineers giving up about 60 per game. Mercyhurst 64. But where West Virginia has hurt teams, especially here at home, is with its three-point shooting. That wasn't the case against Xavier. Mountaineers were just 6 of 22 from three, but Hunter Huff already has a three, and if he can get going, that's big for WVU.
Yeah. And I'd be shocked if Xavier shoots the ball this season again like they did against the Mountaineers.
Oh, my goodness.
They threw up went in.
16 threes made by Xavier. You won't see too many more games like that.
No, you won't.
So out of the timeout, Mountaineers going to a full court press here. Two changes for WVU. Amir Jenkins and DJ Thomas, a pair of freshmen, have entered the game. A quick note, Jackson Fields, the senior for WVU, is available today and will likely make his Mountaineer debut at some point this afternoon. This is Jake Lemelman and now Vladimir Pavlovich. Back to Lemelman. The kick to Blunt, inside with 5 to shoot. He got it over 2 defenders. Bernie Blunt, preseason All-NEC honoree. He's the Lakers' leading scorer.
Yeah, when they get in a pinch and really need a shot, he'll be the person they go to.
Here's DJ Thomas to Amir Jenkins. Lorient. Open at the foul line, and he hits it. 5 points for Belo, Brennan Lorient.
James Thomas was on him. He needs to at least get a hand up and try to alter that shot some, but that was just too easy for Belo.
James Thomas on the ball. His pass is taken away by Honor Huff. That's the third Mercyhurst turnover. First 2 turnovers, the Mountaineers cashed in for points on the offensive end. Thomas is doubled. Tip pass to Lorient.
Will he get an assist on that?
Brennan Lorient with 7 points as the Mountaineers lead by a dozen. Kadir Martin between the circles, gives it to Blunt. Deep three, way off the mark, and that will take us to our first timeout. How about Brennan Lorient for West Virginia? 7 of WVU's first 14 points in the ballgame, including a dunk underneath. You got some huge non-conference games coming up, too, in the very near future. Saturday in Charleston against Wake Forest. A week after that, taking on Ohio State in Cleveland. So the Mountaineers will certainly face more quality opposition, more opportunities for those tune-ups before Big 12 play begins. Right now, Mountaineers, thanks to 8 points in the paint, lead 14-2 in the early goings against Mercyhurst. Inside to Thomas on the pass from Chance Moore, as Thomas has his first field goal. 5 different West Virginia scorers so far.
Great positioning by Thomas inside, and Moore gave him a perfect pass for the layup.
Mountaineers with 6 unanswered points. Can Martin change that underneath? Kicks it to Bernie Blunt, and a good feed to Jake Lemelman for 3, and he hits.
Got to know where that young man is because he can put it down.
Absolutely. As we mentioned, coming off a career-high 21 against Marshall, a game that Mercyhurst lost by 9 and really was in it until the very end. Here's Honor Huff to Chance Moore, just his 3rd game for West Virginia. Second chance, almost dropped. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul is on Sean Lang, the grad student from Newmarket, Maryland, sending Moore to the free throw line. So we had a really solid debut game against Clemson with 16 points and 5 boards, but in his second game against Xavier, only 11 minutes and did not score.
It's going to take a while for him to really get into the rhythm. Hadn't played the first 5 games, so he was just getting his feet wet, and he had a really great game against Clemson.
Eagle staff to the bench, replaced by Morris Ugasuk, as Moore stares down the second of 2. And he makes both. 6 different scorers for West Virginia. 5 of them with made field goals, as the Mountaineers are 7 for 8 from the field to begin this game. 13-point West Virginia lead. This is Deshaun Jackson Jr., who just entered the game with the kick to Blunt in the corner, and he knocks it down. 8 returners and 7 newcomers this season for Mercyhurst, which is in its 2nd year at the Division I level. 4 key sophomores on this team, including Lemelman, who account for more than half of the team's points. One of those players, Mikolas Ivanauskas, is inactive today. We're told he's in concussion protocol.
Yeah, he didn't even make the trip down, so that's a big piece that they are missing.
Mountaineers lead by 10, chance to cut it to single digits here. Can Blunt hit one again? Oh my goodness, a heat check from Bernie Blunt. 8 points in the first half.
I don't know if there's miscommunication or what going on with Blunt, but there's no reason for him to be getting that wide open.
Deshaun Jackson, first personal. Changes here for West Virginia. The North Texas transfers Lorient and Floyd re-enter. Moore will take a seat, and so will Huff. Let's send it to Amanda Mazey for thoughts on Mercyhurst head coach Gary Manchell.
Well, WVU has certainly made a name for itself defensively. We all know that. And so I asked Coach Manchell, I said, how do you intend to combat their stifling defense? And he just kind of laughed, and he said that he was going to get on his knees and pray a little bit. He said he knows WVU's physicality is going to be a problem for 40 minutes. When it comes to the Laker defense, which is holding opponents to just 39% shooting this season, Manchell said they will need to body up and prevent the Mountaineers from getting open shots. His game plan is to keep the Mountaineers on their heels and to expect the unexpected. Nick?
Amanda, thank you. Blunt trying to score through contact there on the baseline. Almost took it away in front of the Lakers bench. Floyd, a little floater, no good. And Kadir Martin has the rebound.
Martin with good position inside. Obioha snatched that rebound away.
West Virginia led by as many as 14 just a few moments ago. That lead has been halved. It's now a 7-point deficit for the Lakers. Jackson against Lorient. Tough shot. Oh my goodness, what a finish.
Mercyhurst caught their breath and now are saying, you know, let's go, we can play with you.
Some real fight from the Lakers early on. They've hung with just about every opponent this season. We've got a whistle for a foul on the floor. So it's an 8-0 run for Mercyhurst. It was a 14-point West Virginia lead. It's now 5. Mountaineers have gone 2.5 minutes without a basket. Original starters in the game for West Virginia out of the timeout, and Eaglestaff turns it over. 3rd WVU giveaway in the ball game. Cameron Johnson, who started the game, back in there with the basketball. Gives it to Christian Gamble. Gamble has it poked away by Floyd. 8 on the shot clock. Martin driving and scoring over Obioha. 10 unanswered for Mercyhurst.
Right, and the shot clock under 5. That's what they will do to you. Part of the problem with that was that the ball was knocked in the backcourt, so they had to hurry, but still, they like running that shot clock down.
Lorient backing Martin down. Great work by Brennan Lorient. He put his defender in jail. 6'9" senior Lorient with a bit of a height differential there over the 6'5" sophomore Martin.
Yeah, everybody cleared out that time and let him work alone inside. Sometimes you can have too much traffic down low.
Jackson Fields getting ready to check in for West Virginia at the next stoppage. Mountaineers lead by 5. Eaglestaff with the steal. Might go coast to coast here. Eaglestaff with a tough finish.
That's the aggressive play you want to see out of Eaglestaff. He's beginning to feel more and more comfortable, and West Virginia really needs that.
Mountaineers have forced 4 turnovers. They've cashed in for points after all 4. And the lead goes back to 7 for West Virginia. Martin needs a little bit of help, and he traveled. And change for West Virginia. First action for Jackson Fields, the senior transfer from Troy. Also into the game, Amir Jenkins. Eagle staff, Lorient and Huff also out there. So Fields, previously 3 seasons at Troy. Last year, his squad won the Sun Belt tournament and went to the NCAA tournament. He's one of 3 Mountaineers with NCAA tournament experience from a season ago. So let's send it to Amanda Mazey for thoughts on Fields' debut.
Well, obviously, Jack...
Really important in determining this team's identity, particularly on defense, which is the calling card for Coach Hodge.
Sure.
But in that 10-game stretch, the rotation has gone from 8 now to 10 as Moore and Fields are back. Oh, and a rejection from Lorient underneath, denying James Thomas.
Don't bring that weak stuff inside. Get it out of here.
The senior transfer from Chatham, learning that lesson the hard way, Bate. Here's Bernie Blunt. Mid-range jumper rolls in.
That's what great shooters will get. That's the type of roll. I think he wanted to foul as well. Didn't get the call, but still made the shot.
On the other end, Jenkins attacking the basket. Still loose. And it's picked up by KJ Furman for Mercyhurst. Bake, it just seems like Blunt is so confident when he shoots.
He is. Yes, he is.
He's the first player in double digits in the ball game. Inside to Thomas. Off the window, rebound by West Virginia. Underneath to Fields. Looking for his first basket. Fading away and hitting Jackson Fields.
What a way to start.
Mercyhurst hanging tough with West Virginia. It's a 7-point game. Lakers have lost 3 of their last 4, but each loss was by single digits. 9 points to Marshall, before that 5 to Miami of Ohio, a team that was undefeated, and 3 against Canisius. Gamble a 3 off the mark. Jenkins going inside again. Oh, what a take and reverse layup by Amir Jenkins.
Where did that come from? I lost sight of him under the basket. Next thing I know, it's bouncing off the glass in.
And how much spin on the ball to get it to go off the glass. West Virginia 73% from the field after that make by Jenkins, including 4 of its last 5. Kadir Martin to Blunt. 5 to shoot. Blunt attacking. That is a tough finish from Bernie Blunt. He can't miss. Baker, Amanda Mazey with you. Big, one of your keys to the game was West Virginia defending late in the shot clock. They've not been able to stop Bernie Blunt for the Lakers recently.
No, Bernie Blunt says, when time's running out, get me the ball and I will get you a shot. That's the degree of difficulty.
School 3-point play, and he fails to do so. So West Virginia, leading by 7, has possession here. Mountaineers shooting 73% in the first half. Mercyhurst shooting 53%. This is Thomas, and he lost it. Mercyhurst ball.
DJ trying to make a move, and that'll happen sometime. You lose your concentration for a second, and it'll come off your foot.
And he'll exit, replaced by Morris Ugasuk after West Virginia's 5th turnover of the game. Ugasuk, Floyd, Huff, Eagle Staff, and Obioha, the 5 on the West Virginia. Here's Jake Lemmelman running the point for the Lakers. Looking to give it to Blunt, and he does. Blunt to the elbow, and he traveled. Check that, it's a foul.
Yep.
On Jasper Floyd, his first.
Foul is called on Jasper Floyd, his first. Third team foul.
Yeah, tell you what, there was some contact there, but not sure I saw a lot of a foul there.
Late in the clock again, 7 to shoot. Lemelman to Martin. Martin inside. Rebound Mercyhurst. Rejection from Obioha. Here comes Honor Huff on the other end. Mountaineers slow it up. Didn't have numbers in transition. They still lead by 7 with about 6 to go until halftime. Ugasuk wide open. Too strong. Rebound Lemelman. He's thrown it right at the feet of Obioha. Mountaineers keep possession here.
Nice job by Obioha.
Jasper Floyd. Inside, trying to score, and he traveled.
Checking in for the Mountaineers, Amir Jenkins.
Well, that's one of those plays where you get inside there and, you know, couldn't find anybody that he could get it to, and then took that extra step and he tried to get it on the board.
Floyd in the backcourt defending Lemelman. Martin, Gamble, Johnson, and Blunt also out there for the Lakers with about 5.5 to play. Here's Cameron Johnson to Gamble. Now to Martin. And another whistle and another travel. 7 Mercyhurst turnovers in the first half.
And the shot clock was down to 7 again. So they are running that clock down. It's just, when you do that, it doesn't leave you much room for error when it comes to getting a shot off.
So West Virginia started this game hot. The Mountaineers led by as many as 14 early in the first. But they've gone more than 2 minutes again without scoring. Lorient underneath, too strong. Rebound Mercyhurst with 5 to play.
Another good box out by Kadir Martin.
Both of these teams have gone 2+ minutes without a basket. The most recent one was that and one by Bernie Blunt. Here's Blunt again. Kicks it back to Gamble, around to Lemelman. 5 to shoot. Lemelman might take it all the way himself. Nothing doing there. Good defending late in the clock by West Virginia. Here's Amir Jenkins. Thought about a 3. Now he takes it to the rack. Tried that reverse layup again from the other side. This time he draws a foul and will go to the line as Lemelman picks up his second personal.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take that 3 that he had there. He said, no, let me go back in among the trees and see if I can't get another one up.
Very crafty in the lane is Jenkins, the 6'2" freshman from Massachusetts. He's put that on display a couple of times.
He has.
He's at the free throw line now. First one's good.
Substitutions. Chance Moore checks in for the Mountaineers. Deshaun Jackson for the Lakers.
West Virginia as a team in this game, shooting 80% from the foul line, 4 for 5. Mountaineers a tick below 70% as a team for the season entering the game. And Lorient on the rebound, put a fist in the back of Martin. It's his second foul.
Got the rebound with one arm or one hand and the other pushed off. So Doug Sermon standing right there to make the call.
And so Lorient will head to the bench with 2 fouls, and Obioha, who just exited the game a few seconds ago, goes right back in. No field goals for West Virginia in the last 3 minutes. No points at all for Mercyhurst in nearly 3 minutes. Deshaun Jackson is back into the game. Here's Lemelman with the ball on the near side. And now Martin between the circles. Gives it back to Jackson. Blunt, 6 to shoot. Lemelman on the wing, has to heave it up. Front iron, rebound West Virginia. Jenkins to Floyd. And a deflection out of bounds. It'll be West Virginia ball. Mountaineers lead the Lakers 20%.
Yeah. Well, they've had a few turnovers, and the other part of it is the clock's going to run down a lot more because your opponent is eating up a lot of the time.
If you believe in the announcer jinx, that just happened right there, Big. That's a field goal as we're discussing it. So Mountaineers lead it by 10 as Jenkins has his 5th point. Good defending here by Honor Huff against Jackson. Lemelman working off his screen. He's giving it away there.
West Virginia with numbers.
Moore! Oh, my goodness! How about that from Chance Moore?
I don't blame the defender. I wouldn't get in the way of that either. Whoa.
Mountaineers extending their lead to a dozen with under 3 to go. They've scored 10 points off 8 turnovers from the Lakers. And there's Jake Lemelman, really right on cue there for Mercyhurst. First field goal made by the Lakers in 4 minutes. So both of these teams experiencing scoring droughts, both of them ending them here in the waning moments of the first half. Jenkins at the elbow with a kick to Floyd. He's got open teammates at the top of the arc. Jenkins heaves it up and hits.
Boy, with his quickness, if he consistently gets that outside shot to drop, he's going to be tough to defend.
Amir Jenkins with a quality first half for West Virginia. He's got 8 points. And there's a foul on the far side by Honor Huff, his second personal. Big, this one goes on the highlight reel, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
Christian Gamble and James Thomas.
And he had his teeth on the rim.
Checking in for the Mountaineers, DJ Thomas.
Full head of steam from Chance Moore in transition. That really was a thing of beauty there for WVU.
That downhill motor is unbelievable.
Changes for West Virginia, 5 on the floor. Floyd, Jenkins, Eaglestaff, Thomas, and Moore. 2 minutes left. They're trying to work it to Blunt here, and they've got it to him, and he lost it. Under 5 to shoot. Lemelman pulls up from way downtown, and he's way off. It's a shot clock violation and a Mercyhurst turnover.
Ross Hodge has to be pleased with the way his team has defended as that shot clock rolled down. They've done exactly what he wanted them to do, and that's really turn it up when the shot clock gets down that low.
For West Virginia, it hasn't exactly been perfect in the late stages of the first half, but it has been efficient, Bake, to that point, particularly on defense, defending well late in shot clocks and getting high-quality scoring opportunities. Here's another one. Moore scores and will go to the line.
You just can't beat a spark off the bench like we saw the same thing versus Clemson, and again here this evening, and he just brings life into the game when he comes in.
Wasn't that long ago that Mercyhurst had cut this thing to a 2-possession game, trailing by 7 just a few minutes ago. But now West Virginia has matched its largest lead of the game, thanks to that basket from Chance Moore. He's 2 for 2 at the line today. Make it 3 for 3 as Chance Moore has 7 in the first half. And the Mountaineers have their largest lead of the ball game, 37-22. Lakers have turned it over 4 times in the last 5.5 minutes. Christian Gamble with a kick to Blunt. Look at the way West Virginia is just crowding the ball in the paint. Lemelman off the mark, rebound West Virginia. Mountaineers have scored 6 unanswered, looking to close out the half strong. Eaglestaff for 3. Front rim, still loose. Chance for a run out here for the Lakers. Blunt in the key, missed it. Moore to the rim again. Got his own rebound and scores it.
A one-man wrecking crew right now. Oh my goodness.
Really asserting himself in this game is the 5th-year transfer from St. Bonaventure, Chance Moore. 30 seconds to go. Mountaineers up 17 in their second all-time meeting with the Mercyhurst Lakers. Blunt, mid-range. Rebound West Virginia with under 20 seconds to go. Mountaineers can hold for the last shot of the half. Mountaineers on a 13-3 run to close out the period. Can Jenkins add to it? In and out. And that'll do it for the first half. West Virginia ending the first half on an 8-0 run over the final 2.5 minutes. And Ross Hodges' crew leads by.
He said, yes, they just have to execute their game plan and get the guys going. That's what they hope to do in this half and try to make a game of it like they did midway.
All right, Amanda, thanks. West Virginia, or excuse me, Mercyhurst on the ball here first to begin the second half as the team switch sides. It's Cameron Johnson, an open look for three, in and out. West Virginia ball. Mountaineers have their original starting five on the floor. Lorient, Floyd, Huff, Eaglestaff, and Obioha. Here's Honor Huff. Back to Eaglestaff. Open look at a three, and he hits it.
Boy, what rhythm he had on that shot just now. Really smooth. Took his time. That's confidence there. You see it grow.
Old Golden Blue by 20. And a steal by Jasper Floyd. And a foul on, looks like it's a shooting foul on the way up, committed by Lemelman, his first personal.
Jake Lemelman, his first, team foul number 1.
Easy on his way up. They're saying yes.
Jasper Floyd should be prepared.
Floyd has yet to score for West Virginia in the game.
Jasper, I don't think that really bothers him. He knows what his role is. Run the show, get everybody in the right place and that type of thing. And that's exactly what he does at a really, really nice clip.
2 for 2 from the foul line. He's been a great contributor in a number of ways. He's done it scoring a couple of times, Bake, including the season opener, but really assists and steals. That's what he does best. He leads the team in both categories, and he also leads the Big 12 in steals entering this weekend's action. Cameron Johnson inside, and a foul before the shot. That's Brennan Lorient's third personal.
Brennan Lorient. That's his third.
He's going to come out. Chance Moore headed to the scorer's table.
And you can see the disappointment there from Lorient as he exits the game. So Moore's back in there. He's the team's co-leader in scoring with Lorient with 9 points in the first stanza. Lemelman feeding it, and a foul. Trying to send Johnson in the interior. That's Jasper Floyd's second personal. A couple of fouls here in quick succession for the Mountaineers.
Well, when you're as aggressive as West Virginia is, you're going to get some of those calls, and you just got to live with it and hope that your bench can pick it up if someone gets in foul trouble.
Johnson with a kick out to Lemelman. Mid-range jumper, too short. Floyd inside. Obioha can't put it back.
Two really good plays that didn't work out for West Virginia.
Can Bernie Blunt get hot again? Off the mark that time. Moore with the rebound for West Virginia. Moore for three on the wing. Off rim and rebounded by the Lakers. Eaglestaff almost poked it free. West Virginia doubling up Mercyhurst, 44-22.
See if that defense and intensity stays up.
Kadir Martin inside, trying to score it over Obioha, but can't. Huff for three. Still loose. Eaglestaff has it.
Chance Moore keeping that ball alive.
Moore open here at the free throw line, goes inside. second chance for Chance Moore and an offensive foul.
Offensive foul called on West Virginia's 13, Chance Moore.
You know what? As a coach, that's the kind of foul that you can live with. You see a guy hustle that much, wanting it, going after the ball, and at time just got caught. But we'll take that.
Mountaineers extending their pressure and getting a steal in the backcourt, and then a kick. So it'll stay West Virginia ball. That's 11 turnovers now on Mercyhurst. And the story of this second half so far is that the scoring drought continues for the Lakers. They went the final 2:49 of the first period without a basket. They've gone nearly 3 minutes here in the second half without one, too. Huff inside to Thomas. That's a great pass from Huff. Another great pass to Moore, and he can't flush it. A cylinder violation whistle there as Moore hung on the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, that young man is some type of strong.
Mountaineers nearly forced another turnover there a moment ago. It's going to stay Mercyhurst possession. Mountaineers making another change here too, as Jackson Fields is trying to re-enter the game, but our referee's having a conversation here about this incoming inbound pass for Mercyhurst. Fields will enter, replacing Eaglestaff. This is his Mountaineer debut. He scored 2 points in the first half.
Yeah. Another thing too, with a team that likes to run the shot clock down, putting some full court pressure on them, they chew up a lot of that time before they cross half court.
Mercyhurst still looking for its first basket of the second half. Kristen Gamble to Deshaun Jackson, and Cameron Johnson for three. Rebound West Virginia. Honor Huff inside, rejected by Martin. Thomas is fouled on the way up.
Honor Huff goes down, tries to get the shot up. Nobody puts a body on Thomas, and he's right there for the rebound, and he'll go to the line and try to sink too.
Deshaun Jackson, the culpable Laker there, sending Thomas to the line. He has 3 personals. Thomas, the freshman, makes the first of 2.
Checks back in for the Mountaineers.
It's got to be good for a young man like Amir Jenkins to have somebody like Jasper Floyd to pattern himself after playing that point guard position.
Mountaineers up 24, 46-22. Jackson with a kick to Gamble. Gamble fading away and hitting. And finally, the Lakers do have a field goal in the second half.
Well, it was earned. West Virginia's defense was good. That was just a good execution by Mercyhurst.
That ends a 6+ minute scoring drought for the Lakers, dating back to the end of the first half. Huff for 3. Yes, sir.
He doesn't need much space.
That was an expertly designed play there, Bake. Huff getting open through the key to the left wing. And as you said, if you leave him open, you're asking for trouble. Traveling, it'll be West Virginia. Mrs. Kellogg thought that she was going to get some face time there, Bake. Nick Farrell, Warren Baker, Amanda Mazey with you as the Mountaineers lead Mercyhurst 51-24. Rejection there from Trey Eaglestaff. Jackson Fields had a bucket a moment ago for WVU. This is Morris Ugasuk to an open Eaglestaff. Whose ball is it? West Virginia's. Good hustle by Ugasuk underneath to force that free.
West Virginia really active on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, one thing that really stands out here, Bake, recently is that West Virginia is more than doubling up Mercyhurst on the glass.
Yep.
27 rebounds for WVU, just 12 for the Lakers. Mountaineers have an 11-2 rebounding edge in just the second half alone.
And that was something that was going to be a concern for West Virginia at the beginning of the year. And I still think from time to time it's going to be a problem when they get into the Big 12, but they certainly are improving.
Number 15, Caden Furman is first. Team foul number 3.
So, Bake, one of your keys for West Virginia was to defend well into the shot clock, and that's certainly something that WVU has done, hasn't it?
They have. Really have. That clock gets under 10, and West Virginia just turned it up a notch.
And dominating the paint, definitely something WVU is doing. At last check, it was 22-6, the margin for points in the paint. Jackson Fields, first appearance for WVU. True from the free throw line. He'll get another one here. KJ Furman picked up his second personal there, by the way, for Mercyhurst.
I'll tell you what, Fields with his size is certainly going to be a huge, huge thing for the Mountaineers.
Fields missed the second of 2. It's 6 unanswered for WVU. That's a tough finish there on the spin from Deshaun Jackson. He has 4 points. Well, Bake, on the other side of this matchup, as we discussed your keys to the game for Coach Manchel's team, he knew that this West Virginia squad was going to be physical and that was going to cause them fits, and that definitely has transpired, hasn't it?
He said, as I spoke to him earlier today, he says their physicality really, really worries me, and West Virginia has been physical with him.
One of Bake's keys, must box out. That one hasn't really come into fruition for the Lakers. They've been outmatched on the glass today, for sure. Looks like they've got Morris Ugasuk for his first personal. As the Mountaineers make a trio of changes here. Huff, Fields, and Ugasuk to the bench, replaced by Floyd, Lorient, and Obioha.
Check in for the Mountaineers.
It's great when you play hard like the Mountaineers are right now. If you get tired, you're going to come out, but you know you're going back in because you're doing what the coach wants.
Kadir Martin finishes over Obioha.
Yeah, took a little bump and still able to get it up and in.
Amir Jenkins running the point for West Virginia. Now it's Jasper Floyd with about 13 to go in the game. Eagle staff inside. Rebound Mercyhurst. Eagle staff having another solid outing here. He has 7 points in this game, coming off a season-high 20 in the game against Xavier, which West Virginia lost by 10. Mountaineers have had 6 different leading scorers in their 7 games so far. Right now, the leading scorers, co-leaders, are Chance Moore and Brennan Lorient. Here's Eagle staff again, and let's bring in Amanda Mazey for thoughts on the North Dakota transfer.
Well, yeah, you just mentioned Eagle staff had a breakout performance against Xavier last week. 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And while that stat sheet showed that was his best Mountaineer performance to date, Coach Hodge says it's the things that you don't see in the stats that he really likes about Eagle staff's game. Hodge has been impressed with his physicality and aggression all season and doesn't think there's been one game that he's been overmatched. Heading into that game, Eagle staff was only shooting 24%. So having that boost to go along with the toughness he's already shown could be another shot in the arm the Mountaineers need as the season progresses, Nick. Okay,
Amanda, thanks. And by the way, Amir Jenkins with the second chance layup a moment ago becomes the first Mountaineer in double digits in the game. A whistle and a foul. And then for Lake Erie. So there you go. There's your little lesson about Mercyhurst, Bake.
Nick, you never fail to surprise me, buddy.
I know I had you and many others on the edge of the seat there. Nick Farrell, Warren Baker, Amanda Mazey with you as the Mountaineers lead the Lakers 54-28. And West Virginia will have possession of the basketball here. So Amanda Mazey, by the way, was just on the campus of Mercyhurst University. Isn't that right, Amanda?
Ironically, I was. So my daughter's hockey team played Mercyhurst in women's hockey, and I'm happy to say that Sierra had 2 goals in that game. We won 2-1. So way to go, Sierra. And actually, the coach is recruiting her to play club hockey up there, so we did a tour after the game. It's a beautiful campus. It is absolutely stunning. I'm not sure she's going to go there, but it is a great place, and I see why people like it there. It's beautiful up there.
How about that finish a moment ago, baked by Trayson Eaglestaff?
The one thing that you can say about Trayson now, there's a comfort zone. He has it now.
Lemmelman misses on the other end for Mercyhurst. Mountaineers doubling up the Lakers, 56-28. Was that going to take some time for Eaglestaff, Bake?
I think it was. I think he came here not knowing exactly what to expect. But I think he really feels comfortable now.
Here's the freshman, Amir Jenkins. Baseline drive, physical contact. Jenkins will go to the foul line.
I think Amir forgets that he only weighs about 150 pounds. He goes in there with no fear. Oh, my goodness.
That's the 3rd foul on KJ Furman for Mercyhurst. All of them here in the second half. Jenkins, West Virginia's leader in scoring in the game, misses that free throw. He's 1 for 3 from the line. And a handful of changes here for Mercyhurst. Blunt, Gamble, Jackson all back into the game, along with James Thomas, the senior from Sharpsville, Pennsylvania.
Well, we still got 10-16 to go, but right now this has been, up to this point, a very good rebound for West Virginia after dropping 2 in Charleston last week. So
we got a stoppage here for blood on the court.
Oh, boy.
Referees today, Doug Sermons, Tony Padilla, and Keith Patterson. Mr. Sermons has had quite a few games here in Morgantown so far. This is the 6th WVU home game of the season. I think Doug's been on the crew for 3 of them, right?
Yes, he has. I mean, he's got to start paying some time. I got to do something here. You just can't come here and live like this. I did have a good time with Tony Padilla today. He was, he and I both were eating lunch at Panera. And yeah, he was a delightful guy to talk to. Really has a lot of good insight.
Really a veteran officiating crew in this game, as Jenkins has missed both of the free throws. Midway through the second half, Mountaineers 56, Lakers 28. WVU was shooting at just a ridiculous clip in the first half, down to 50% for the game. Look at that hustle there by Truly. The quick hands. Thanks. Wow. Anybody got a replay on that? I'll go fish it up later. It's okay. Thanks to the people in the truck. Our statistician, Mike Montoro, is claiming that I might have picked up a foul here. I don't see any contact there, Monty. What are you talking about? Clean steal. Clean steal.
Oh, my goodness.
Bake, I'm sure you're a little bit embarrassed there. That's the extent of my athleticism there. I'm not a 1,000-point scorer, 1,000 rebound getter like you are, my friend. Here's the inside pass to Floyd, basket and the foul.
Nice pass from Belo to Jasper Floyd. Jasper just saw that little crease, snuck down there and got that shot up.
Mountaineers definitely executing efficiently today, though. That really has been the word to sum up the performance from WVU. 51% from the field as a team. Shooting just below 70% from the foul line, which is about on par for the season so far for Coach Hodges' crew. Mountaineers with 7 unanswered. Mercyhurst has gone nearly 4 minutes again without a field goal. Deshaun Jackson to the corner, Gamble for 3. And Mercyhurst's shooting woes continue. Below 33% in the game are the Lakers. Eaglestaff to Floyd for 3. In and out. Still loose. Gamble gets in there to get it for his team.
Jasper Floyd doesn't shoot that many threes, but had a pretty good look just now.
Good defending there by Floyd in the corner to take it away. Inside to Obioha and scores.
Just too easy, my goodness. That's a big man. It's hard to move him off there once he gets positioned.
7-footer Obioha against the 6'6" senior Thomas for Mercyhurst. Mountaineers manhandling Mercyhurst here in the second half. 61-28 the score. Jackson with a jump stop. Can't hit it. Rebound Lorient for West Virginia. Eaglestaff taking it baseline. Lots of contact. Great wall up there by Johnson.
Yeah, I think Trey would have been better served to have pulled up and taken about a 10-footer.
Mountaineers have committed 17 fouls, including one right before that timeout. Jackson misses the front end of the and one. So it's West Virginia ball with under 8 to play. Nick Farrell, Warren Baker, Amanda Mazey with you on ESPN+. Honor Huff to Jasper Floyd. That's a great pass from Huff. He gets it back. Now around to Eaglestaff for 3. Thomas is underneath to get the rebound, and then he's fouled.
Boy, great ball movement by the Mountaineers. Ball didn't touch the floor, just passing it, and around the defense, not able to catch up.
Free throws coming here for the freshman Thomas, as both teams have committed 7 team fouls.
You know, Nick, a lot of teams are going to look at Honor Huff and say, yeah, that's the focal point. But it's kind of nice to see so much other offense coming from other guys, because if you think that Honor's going to be the only one you have to stop, you're sadly mistaken.
And that is evidenced in the fact that West Virginia has had 6 different leading scorers in 7 games this season. And right now, Amir Jenkins, who's not on the floor, could be in position to be the 7th different leading scorer. It's a great take by Blunt. He's been quiet in the second half. West Virginia has definitely locked him down. That's his first field goal of the second period. He has a game-high 14 points. Offensive foul on Thomas.
Yep. He slide that hip out and catch the man there. Yep, it doesn't take much for the official to call that.
His first team foul number 8. Amir Jenkins checks in for the Mountaineers.
With Thomas, just a freshman too, he's going to get bigger and stronger as we go along too. So we got more blood again, huh?
Sure do, and that's the reason for the extended stoppage here.
Mountaineers are looking at each other to see who's leaking out there. I don't know.
61-30 the score. West Virginia has led by as many as 33 in the game. Right now the margin is 31. Should be noted again that the Lakers don't have a full complement of players today. Nicholas Ivanauskas, the sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, who started each of the previous 7 games for the Lakers, is inactive today. Didn't make the trip with the team. He's in concussion protocol. Really quality player who's the co-leader in rebounding for the Mercyhurst Lakers, and rebounding's been a real issue for Mercyhurst today. West Virginia essentially doubling up the Lakers on the glass. Blunt inside, tries to score it high off the window. Second chance doesn't go in either. It's a tie-up. West Virginia has the arrow.
Held ball. Possession arrow to the Mountaineers.
With Chance Moore so strong inside, they weren't going to get the ball away from him. They were able to tie him up, but nobody was going to take it.
Jenkins back into the game and running the offense for West Virginia. He's the only Mountaineer in double figures, but a couple of other players are close. Inside to DJ Thomas, and a swat from Kadir Martin. And then Thomas commits a foul in the backcourt.
Haven't seen that happen too much this year. Thomas is pretty doggone good inside. And Martin just able to get up there and time that.
Jackson Fields re-enters, replacing Thomas. It's Sean Lang at the free throw line for Mercyhurst. Also into the game for the Lakers, Vladimir Pavlovich, the junior from Montenegro. Another one and done at the free throw line. Neither team wants to make foul shots at the moment, Bake. Huff for three, too strong. Fields was there for the rebound. There's a foul. It looks like they'll tag Kadir Martin with his third personal.
Jenkins drove baseline just now and kicked it out to Honor Huff. I don't think Honor was quite ready for that pass. I think he thought that what he's seen out of Jenkins inside, that he was going to put the ball on the board.
Jaden Forsythe into the game for West Virginia, replacing Trey Eaglestaff. Free throw here for Fields. 1-1. Got the first. He was a 72% free throw shooter a season ago at Troy. Two for two there.
He's looked really smooth with the free throws for a guy that does not play.
It's been one to display some fireworks over the years. Those teams have met in the city on the lake quite a few times over the years, and one game in particular that really stands out was the 2019 game that West Virginia won, and Deuce McBride hit that ridiculous shot with a little shrug celebration after. That was kind of the highlight of the game and one of the highlights of that season. Of course, McBride played 2 years at WVU, currently with the New York Knicks. Cameron Johnson got his own rebound and a foul. I think they'll get Jackson Fields there for his first.
Yeah, a lot of arms floating around in there.
Vic, what have you thought about the way West Virginia has responded to those two disappointing losses in Charleston, South Carolina?
Yeah, I really think that they've responded well. It's so much. I think they were so disappointed after the Clemson game, and they didn't have the same amount of energy when they played Xavier, and then Xavier shot the lights out of them, so that was a bad recipe. But they've come out here today and really, really dominated from beginning to end.
Martin goes 0 for 2 at the line. Mercyhurst has yet to make a free throw. 0 for 5. Meanwhile, West Virginia, back to your point about efficiency, 64% from the field in the first half. That really set the tone. Mountaineers led by 22 at the intermission. Chance Moore, the kick to Fields and around all the way to Forsythe. Forsythe for three.
Boy,
Mercyhurst.
Such unselfish play by the Mountaineers.
Basket and the foul from Cameron Johnson.
Basket by Johnson.
Who got the tip in after Deshaun Jackson missed in the lane.
Foul.
You've got Ugasuk coming down behind and picking up the foul.
At the line for Mercyhurst, Cameron Johnson, 1 shot.
Second foul on Ugasuk, by the way. And Johnson is the first Laker to make from the foul line.
They probably wouldn't have made any had you not said
well,
that.
that's fair, Bake. I mean, we've kind of been on one of those today, haven't we? Here's Amir Jenkins for WVU. Jenkins with a lot of green around him. It's out to Moore. 7 to shoot. Moore inside. And that's what he does best, isn't it, Bake?
Man, does he go downhill. Nobody really wants to step in there and take a big charge on him either.
Last touch by Forsythe here on the near side with 4:09 to play. Moore with 11 is West Virginia's second player in double figures. Great pass from Pavlovich. Oh my goodness. Fields got up there. It's a goaltend. It went in anyway. But how about the elevation there?
Oh my goodness.
From the 6'8" senior.
Wow.
Johnson.
They'll credit Johnson with the basket. It's 65-35 in favor of West Virginia as the Mountaineers move closer to win number 6 under Coach Hodge. Chance Moore in the corner, driving again, and it's a foul on the floor, which means West Virginians have a 30-point lead over the Lakers inside Hope Coliseum. And at the foul line, it's Chance Moore. He's West Virginia's leading scorer with 11. And it's another and one that goes the wrong way. Or, sorry, 1 and 1, I should say. Free throw shooting, this is not going to be a game that the coaches are going to look back on and say, wow, we shot great at the foul line. Not that it's really mattered today. West Virginia 65%, Mercyhurst just 1 for 6. First minutes for Orr Farron for Mercyhurst. Inside to Thomas, and too much contact on the way up.
Got him from behind.
It's Forsyth, the freshman from Brooklyn, with his first personal.
Nick, give me your assessment of Jackson Fields in his debut today.
Well, that's a great question, Bake. I think he's played really well. 7 points for WVU. Really, Bake, a team defensive performance today,
Yes.
and everybody has contributed. That's really the big story. But it just seems like the more that Moore and Fields are able to get involved, the more comfortable they'll be, right?
Yes, they will.
So a big day for Fields for sure. We know he was fired up for this, excited. He was talking with you before the game about how excited he was.
Yeah, he's been at every practice I've been to and everything. He couldn't wait.
Ugasuk with a drive, feeding it to Thomas, kind of trapped underneath, and it's a tie-up. Mercyhurst has the arrow with 3:01 to go.
Possession arrow to Mercyhurst.
West Virginia has done it at both ends tonight. I tell you, it's just a total team effort.
Farron underneath, in and out. Rebound West Virginia through Ugasuk. This is likely going to be the best defensive performance for West Virginia in terms of points allowed, barring a scoring bonanza here from the Lakers late. Mountaineers held Lehigh to just 47 back on November 9th. That's the lowest opposing output of the season so far. Thomas had the steal, and then he gave it right back away in the backcourt. Thought he had a teammate getting ready to audition. Mountaineers have held 2 of their opponents under 50 points. The other, Pitt, holding the Panthers to 49 in the backyard brawl. Final 2 minutes. Last touch by the Lakers. It'll stay with West Virginia.
7 on the shot clock. They were working on some. They were working on some inbounds plays this morning. Be interesting to see if they execute one of them now with the clock at 7 seconds.
Oh, here comes Niall Howitt from Yokohama, Japan, into the game for West Virginia. Fields for 3. Off the mark.
Fields says, I got to get one out of my system there. Shoot from long range. See if I can knock something down.
KJ Furman way downtown. Ugasuk had it for a moment, and he lost it. It'll be Mercyhurst ball.
Well, you look down, West Virginia, 32 points off the bench. You just can't beat that, you know.
It's a great point, Bake. And West Virginia just dominating this game in the paint, too. 34-16, the margin for points in the paint. Furman for three, strokes it.
Three-point basket by Furman.
Approaching the final minute of a game that West Virginia has controlled just about from start to finish. Never trailed against the Lakers, led by as many as 33. Forsythe for three.
Did not hesitate, looked so comfortable with that shot.
That's 10 different Mountaineers with a field goal in the game, as Forsythe goes onto the score sheet with a three. Really complete team performance for West Virginia.
Yes.
Lots of players getting involved in the scoring, and excellent work defensively. WVU just cleaning up on the glass, plus 15 in rebound margin here in the final minute of the game, holding Mercyhurst as a team to 33% shooting, but below that in the second half. This has been a dominant performance after a pair of disappointing and close losses in South Carolina.
Well, the Mountaineers learned a lot from that situation in South Carolina, even though they did not win either game.
Ugasuk takes it back to the logo. Maybe one last chance here for WVU. Fields underneath. Can't score it. Shot clock is dark. Fields puts it in. And he has 9 points in his debut. West Virginia improves to 6-2 overall and stays undefeated at Hope Coliseum under new head coach Ross Hodge. 70-38 the final in a